Hi, this is Abe Wesley. That ain't who tells it like a TIS. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. The topic I'm going to talk to you today about is the disrespect that Sharon Osbourne did to Sheryl Underwood uh, and Elaine on the talk on last Wednesday. What happened? They were discussing the way Pierce Morgan was treating Meghan Markle after she did the Oprah Winfrey interview, and it was like she was so very disrespectful to Sheryl Underwood. Sheryl Underwood was trying to explain to her about racism. And so she was saying that she's not racist, and she don't think her friend Pierce Morgan is racist. So Sheryl Underwood was trying to explain to her that there's different nuances and different forms of racism. Just because it's not violent, that doesn't mean it's not racism. Just because somebody's not writing on your wall or having nooses around trees and stuff, and people are not messing with you, that it's not racist. It's the way he says things, and it's the way he says things about Megan and the tone. And a lot of people like me were looking at that he just didn't like the girl. But then when people started putting up videos, and then videos of him saying before she met Harry, how he was trying to date her and stuff like that. And so a lot of his stuff is rooted not only in bias, but it's also rooted in being rejected but by a black woman, even though she's biracial. To him to him to him to him uh to him uh to him that was like a slap in the face. So I see why he has some kind of hatred and disdain for Meghan Markle. But even though Sheryl Underwood was trying to explain it to Sharon Osbourne, Sheryl Underwood was kind of a little bit emotional too, and so Elaine Wentworth tried to interject herself and tell her, well, this is what Sheryl is really trying to say. She's trying to say in some of the language that he uses, and some of his actions is like borderline racism. It's not actually, and so it was like Sheryl Underwood was trying to explain, and the clip that I saw, they told Sheryl Underwood to go to commercial, and when she came back from commercial, Sheryl Underwood was saying, well, she thought that she was talking to a friend, and she thought Sheryl was a friend, and she told Sheryl about her trying to explain to her as a friend. She said, Sheryl, I've never known you to say any racist thing. I mean, Sheryl told Sharon, I've never heard you say any racial things, so I'm not saying that you're a racist nor your friend Pierce, but I said on the stuff that he did, and she was saying, well, you don't need to be. If anybody need to be crying and tearing up, it needs to be me. She wouldn't even let Sheryl explain, even though Elaine tried to explain it, and Cheryl tried to re-explain it. It's just that her understanding was less than zero, because she's a royalty, and she's gonna believe everything about anybody else is negative, and everything that the royal family do is pristine and up to date. I had just got through having a conversation with my sister about that, and I had to put her in her place a little bit, and I had to tell her the same things that you were saying, that she lied about it, she did this, and she only dated white men. I said, well, you did the same thing. So if you're gonna hold her accountable, you got to hold yourself. You got to hold Camilla Harris, all these people who are biracial, who assembled up into whiteness when they got here of that black card. They all came running to the black community. So that's what I was saying. If you're gonna hold one person's feet to the fire, you got to hold another one. And then after Sharon Osbourne got the backlash, then that's when she's gonna go talking about she was sorry, she didn't know she acted like that, she thought she felt bullied and this and that and that and this, and that was just a lackluster apology. I'm kind of paraphrasing, but I will put up what she actually said in the video later. But to me, it wasn't a good apology, and she only did it because CBS has started doing an investigation on the topic, because it was so because it was so much backlash. And then she kept saying that she was emotional and she was passionate and she didn't know. And then 2 days later, I think it was Friday, she tried to blame CBS, talking about CBS and Sheryl blindsided her. They told her she was gonna say a little something, ask her one or two questions about her friend Pierce, but she didn't know that she was gonna be like that. And I was looking at this woman is making all kinds of excuses. And then when Holly Robinson Peete came out and said that it was rumored that she had something to do with her getting fired, and so she wrote a letter to Sharon Osbourne, asking Sharon Osbourne questions, and then Sharon Osbourne gonna retweet that letter like it was gonna make Holly Robinson look bad. It made her look bad because she was just trying to get answers and stuff. And then when Leah Remedy said that she was taken up for Holly Robinson Peete after she got fired in 2011, she said they turned around and fired her in 2012. So all of this stuff with Sharon Osbourne and stuff is being investigated, and that's why she's putting out these lackluster apologies. And now I found out yesterday when I looked at my Twitter page that they decided to put the talk on hiatus until the investigation is over with. Now a whole lot of innocent people are going to be out of work for a couple of weeks because of Sharon Osbourne and her antics taking up for her friend. This is A. Weston. That ain't even touching like a T.I. is. I am out.